court is not playable. A lot of bottles were thrown that were probably half full. And it's sad, it's gonna delay even more.
Kapampangan, nakisabi kong mayap, paboran talarening makanini sitwasyon na cute talarening ka. Be cool na, be cool. Datanging oras talaga mapalikilo, pero paboran tayong judgment na ni referee. Kayong mag-involve, ali dapat. Nakisabi kong mayap, huwag natin pabayaan magulo tong laro na to. Lamang tayo, hindi natin kailangan magulo to. Lamang tayo, Kapampangan. Nakikiusap ako, wala nang mambabato. Pag nakita natin, automatic labas kayo ng court. Labas kayo ng court. Disiplina ang kailangan natin. Nakikiusap po ako sa inyo. Kapampangan, walang bibitaw. Kaya natin to. Walang bibitaw. Magdasal lang tayo. Kakayanin natin to.
For those of you who did not understand, basically si Governor Coach Dennis Delta Pineda po ay nakiusap sa ating mga Kapampangan para maging disiplinado sa panonood ng ating laro, no? We would want everything to be kept at peace, and he also had some words for the Bacoor City fans so that they would feel secure as well, no? That they have it handled. This is not the first time. It has happened in the MPBL. And of course, we have to give it as well to Governor Coach Dennis Delta Pineda for knowing the fact that it's his duty, it's his team's duty as well to tone the fans down. As happy as they are that, you know, they're feeding the passion from the crowd here inside the Brenzigiao Convention Center.
And even more, hit talaga sa pinuno talaga sa ng lugar natin dito sa Pampanga as governor. And that's the reason why he stepped out of his costume of wearing a coach and suddenly became the respectable governor that he is, addressing everybody to, you know, just to calm down and just to stop throwing items and even more.
Well, not everything is perfect. Of course, as much as we glorify the fan base.
Patay mo yun. Yan. Kinapapatay lang, hindi sumisira.
Understand the game. They know if a move was basketball related or outside the style of play. So nakita nila medyo nabagsakan nga itong si Balti Baltasar. That's where people reacted. But see, by reacting, it just prolongs our game even more by throwing stuff on the court. And if somebody gets injured, even more problems will occur. The worst case scenario, hopefully not naman, no, hindi nila naintindihan itong mga fans na baka i-move ang venue natin kung hindi pa nila pigil.
I think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it will.
Hindi naman.
Oo nga, because Governor Pineda put a stop to it right away. Pero siyempre, it has happened before na biglang napalipat ang mga venue dahil nagkagulo. In other leagues, as I mean.
Well, you can see the Kapampangan's, they're calmer now. They've taken their seats as instructed by Governor Coach Dennis Delta Pineda. And it looks like the wet spots are also being taken care of.
Buti sana kung soft drink eh. Kasi
kakapit
ng sapatos. Oo, nung unang araw, soft drink ang ginagamit. Panlinis ng ilalim ng rubber shoes.
Well, this is basically a testament as to how riled up everybody is already in the finals. This is only game number 1. We even have 48,000 viewers on Facebook. And that's Facebook alone. We have so
Right.
many platforms already for the MPBL. So we thank you for joining us. With 28 seconds remaining in the third, still a long way to go.
Nakalimutan na natin, JB Bahio, isa pa yon, natamaan din at
Yeah.
nakaupo rin. So, dalawa ng players, I think, are just, need extra time to rest. Total, may 28 seconds pa tayo sa ating third quarter.
And the whole fourth quarter for game number 1. In only game number 1 of this series, these two teams haven't won the championship so far in the MPBL. Both teams are also experiencing the finals for the first time.
Oo nga, at yung isang team, nagboracay pa, kumain ng masarap sa
Oo.
farm. And here they are up.
So nag-pay off, no?
Ha?
Yung nag-pay off yung team bonding na
Nag-pay off
yun.
talaga, oo.
Sabi ni Arvin Santos, nag-open forum pa sila doon sa kanyang farm.
And that, it really helps out to just get together, be together, that na hindi basketball ang pinag-iisipan or ginagawa.
Especially after being with the team for so long already, no? Haba ng season natin. From March up until November. Actually, we will stretch up until December. So that's basically 10 months for you. And just so everybody knows, Season 6 of the MPBL will happen March 2024 with our preseason happening in February. So watch out for more action. And Coach JB, this is always the question, no? This year, we have 29 teams. Ilan kaya next year?
Oo nga, may balita nga, dadagdag pa.
May mga babalik din?
Yan.
But then again, we'll have to wait for further announcements. Right now, let's just enjoy our action in the finals. Our referees are talking to our coaches just to clear things out, put everybody at peace and at ease here inside the Brent Sigyao Convention Center. Game number 2 will happen in this venue as well before we proceed to the strike gym for games 3 and 4. If there will be a game number 5, then we return to Pampanga.
So 2 games here, 2 games in Bacoor,
And 1 game here.
for game 5.
I remember the last game 5 of the MPBL. It happened in season 2. You covered that
It's
game
a
as a
double foul between number 19 of Pampanga, Justin Baltazar, and number 6 of Bacoor, Lester Reyes. Disqualifying foul on Lester Reyes. Lester Reyes is out of the playing court.
You heard it. Double foul between Balti and Lester Reyes. And Lester Reyes has just been called for a disqualifying foul. Here's the replay, Coach JB.
Dito nga makita natin pushing and shoving, nagkakaipitan ng braso. You have to be physical to an extent. And it was as he was going down,
binagsakan niya.
etong si Reyes.
Binagsakan niya pa kasi.
Lester
Okay
Reyes
lang yung
now being
mag-ano ng
helped
kamay.
out
Kaso
of the
binagsakan
court.
niya
He will
yung
proceed to the locker room of
naka-napil
Bacoor
pa
City safely
Close
with
fist
our
pa
bouncers, our marshals. Good job by our head of security, Rudy Distrito, handling things.
Mga close fist
As
pa
well as
lalo na pag
the
nasa
security
Bacoor na.
and the leadership provided by the Kapampangans. Balti is getting ready to shoot free
Ginanong pa
throws
niya,
here.
Parang wala lang.
Iniwas niya.
Well, we talked about the demeanor of Balti Baltazar all season long. It's kind of hard to get him off of his game.
Tama ka dyan. Very composed, very experienced. His confidence is mild. Just
Ang talagang wala
suits a
kang
lot
ano.
of discipline on his part
Ay, palabas
to
na siya.
maintain that composure.
Nasunod ng coach.
Oh, since you're one of our OG commentators, I have a hot seat question for you.
Hot seat question.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is Balti Baltazar the most dominant force you've ever seen in the history of the MPBL?
Well, Jeff Viernes.
Ooh.
Jeff Viernes was a different animal.
Yeah.
Short, dominates a game, dominates an all-star game. Um, it's a toss-up. Jeff Viernes was something else. Is that a good enough answer?
I appreciate you for giving me that answer because a lot of people tend to forget about him. Nawawala-wala nga naman si Jeff Viernes. He currently holds the record for most points in a game, 50 against the Quincy.
Wow.
Right now, we shall continue. 53-37. Then on the shot clock for Pampanga. 22 on the game clock. Grayson goes to Sanggalang. Louis bumps. And then he stepped out of bounds.
On the first bump, Sanggalang could have made an attempt. Even Reynes is telling him, take that shot. Rayson, I believe.
Rayson, yeah.
Sorry. Rayson. He was saying, take it, because on the first move, he had it.
Oh, there's an open guy at the corner. It's Viloria. Led by Archie. Up top he goes to Joey Liu. Screen by Mike Cañete. 5 seconds to go in the third. Chito Jaime with fire. That's too strong. Rebound to Sanggalang, and that will do it for our third quarter. Coach J.D. Gayoso, you mentioned your goal for Bacoor was to limit Pampanga to less than 10 points in the third. What happened was the reversal. Fortunes. Bacoor only scored 9 points in this past frame. Kurt Grayson, on the other hand, has already 14 points to his name.
Well, kasalanan talaga ni Kurt Grayson yun. Kaya matindi ang kanyang contribution sa game niya. Plus the presence of Balti Baltazar and second chance opportunities as well. So, everything just piled up against itong Bacoor. And they had a tough time talaga scoring.
It's 53-37 after 3 in game number 1. This steal of the game is brought to you by TMT. Accelerate your victory with TMT Play. Archie comes in front, bounces to Balti, and that's the first Balti slam in the semifinals. Going to MJ Garcia.
Balin, inibitahan ko po kayo na patuloy na suportahan ang inyong Pampanga Giant Lanterns sa kanilang paglaban sa North Division Finals dito sa 2023 MPBL Leon. Salamat po sa patuloy na pagtangkilik sa MPBL ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Maraming salamat.
As MJ drives, there's the kick out. Santos for 3. Yes, sir. What happened in this venue as well? In San Fernando, Pampanga, games 3 and 4 in Bacoor. And if there will be a game 5, then we shall return to Pampanga.
Para sa viewers lang natin, game 2 will be on
Tuesday.
Now, wise thing there, should Bacoor go home tonight or should they stay?
Right.
You know, bringing them home would be like a timeout to get away from the scenario of being here in Pampanga. Go home, be with your family, forget the game, and then probably come back. Although what I'm saying is just something to change the atmosphere, the mental stress that they faced dito sa game 1.
Coach JB, Bacoor has been limited to less than 10 points for 2 quarters already in this game.
Oo nga, ganyang katindi ang depensa. And then again, very tough to penetrate this Pampanga defense because of Balti Baltazar, 7-21 first, and everything else thereafter. 9 points lang sila dito sa third quarter.
Joey Liu is on the court alongside Mike Cañete, Jamo Eguilos, James Cuecote, and Reniel Viloria. Cuecote has been shut down so far in this game. Can he come alive? The answer is still no. Eguilos turns around, then he gets the bounce.
See that quick move, very simple. 12 points for Jamo Eguilos. You know, no pressure whatsoever despite Balti Baltazar being there. He knows how to make those shots go in.
I did ask Coach Alex Angeles, among all of your players, who looked to have stepped up in these playoffs? And his answer is Jamo Eguilos.
Well, maganda talaga contribution niya. He can dominate. Oh,
Archie to beat the buzzer. Almost made the shot. Bit of a knockdown there. It's just going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
Ivan Ludovice coming back into the ball game for Liu.
Remember, Ivan made a big difference. In the first half, he was the leading scorer for Bacoor.
Ano mo, tough scenario right now for Coach Alex. He needs to look for a group that can prepare, that will do well now, but prepare for game 2.
Egilos staying true to his matchup against Balti. Baltazar arguing that his hand was just up that previous sequence.
And they should do that all night. They should have started that way.
Third foul now on Balti. You think that could be the key here? Get him in foul trouble?
Yeah, well, ganun talaga. But make him sit. Pero nandito na nga tayo sa fourth quarter. Although I know they did once or twice download yung first quarter, but biglang huminto, humahanap na ng tres itong Bacoor. And now we see, because the threes aren't falling, they're going to J.Mo Egulos.
By the way, on the other hand, now the ball is with Encho Serrano. Everybody has to watch out for this guy. He's usually Mr. Fourth Quarter for Pampanga. Back with the signature two-man game. Balti Baltazar goes to MJ Garcia. 11 on the shot clock. Screen by Balti. MJ saw an opening. And there's a foul committed by Mike Cañete.
MJ Garcia just elevates. Earlier during the warm-ups, his dunks were like nothing to him. He would just go up and slam that ball.
MJ Garcia is also one of those guys who got drafted in the PBA. He's waiting for the decision of his team as to whether or not he will be signed. But either way, itong maganda sa Pampanga, there's a guarantee from Governor Coach Dennis Delta Pineda. Whatever happens to you in your career, you have a home to return to.
Tama ka doon. Yan ang kagandahan. So talagang nawawala yung kaba mo. Yung buong loob mo, whether you make the choice of going to the PBA or remaining here.
Egilos is trying to seal again. Instead, Bacoor goes to Peña Viloria. Pass to Egilos. Mid-range. That's short. Rebound, Encho.
Well, not the type of shot we would like J.Mo Egulos to take, but he had no choice.
Serrano flies and misses. Offensive rebound. Whistle's blown there. There's a foul on Cañete.
Can you notice, Mix, when you cannot go for that rebound, if you're bodied up with Baltazar, a guy taller than you, you just have to push him out. Not push na mahuhulog siya, just preventing him from coming to the basket.
And now, let's listen in to Mika Abisamis for her report.
First things first, JB Bajío's cut under his left eye was a bit deep and it took a while before they could stop the flow of the blood, but he's fine now, just resting. Now, on a lighter note, after everything, may konting kwento lang ako tungkol kay Kurt Rayson na hot hands. Talaga daw sobrang excited niya makabalik dito sa MPBL. He came back to Pampanga 3 days ago, went to his dorm, dropped his things, and first destination after that, the Brenzigya Convention Center. Sabi ko agad-agad, sabi niya gusto ko kasi ulit siya amuyin muna. So inamuy niya itong venue at nag-shooting mag-isa. At ito na nga ang resulta. Mix Coach James.
Amoy na nga ni Kurt Rayson. He's perfect from downtown, by the way.
Tama.
4 out of 4.
Thank you, Mika, for that report, because players also have to find something to motivate themselves to get back mentally into a game, especially a highly expected game na exciting and game 1 ng ating finals.
Almost a turnover there. 6 on the shot clock. Archie for 3. Too strong. Another offensive rebound. Encho works with Balti. Serrano down the middle. No basket. Another board. And the putback for Balti.
And there you see, boxing out is important. Box out, no need to rebound. Just keep him away. Let your teammates do the rebounding because he can grab that ball over you.
A 14-point advantage for Pampanga. Here's Janderbal off of his cross. Foul called. The swipe was made by MJ Garcia, so he's the one called for the foul. And there you see, to your point, Coach JB, nobody boxed Balti out.
Nobody boxing him out.
Janderbal is now at the line. He's 3 out of 6 so far from the stripe. Make that 4 out of 7. 8 points for Jan, but his partner in crime, James Kwekute, has been completely silenced. Kwekute is 0 out of 8 from the field, and he's scoreless in this game. You mentioned you want a minimum of 10 points each for those two players.
For those two players, it's a must because they're expected to score.
Dermal works with Egilos. Jan up top, he slips and recovers. Dermal bounces. Egilos will not finish. Sorry miss, and here comes MJ. Under 6.5 minutes in game number 1. Out of bounds.
It's just the quickness of the Pampanga players. JB Bahio coming back into the ball game.
Look at that bandage.
Knuckle yata ang tumama sa kanya, knuckle ni Liu eh. And while he was trying to steal that ball.
Mika did say it was a deep cut. But we're happy to have him back. James Quecote gets Archie. Quecote drives. He still could not buy a basket. 0 out of 9 now.
Another attempt that he opted to, shy away from contact. And that's the reason why no call was made.
This has been a storyline, by the way, for James Quecote all season long. People have been calling him out in terms of performing in the biggest games.
Well, he will learn. This is good experience. First time he's in the finals of the MPBL. Maybe on the next game, he will look for the contact even more.
There's contact there in the previous sequence. JB Bahio had to stop Jaime Egilos. The basket won't count as the foul was on the floor.
I saw the action a bit late now. Looked like it should have counted. I don't know if he was fouled before making that shot.
Nevertheless, we have a timeout. It's 57-45. Another 6 minutes to go in game number 1.
Sa lahat ng mga kababayan ko ng mga Bacoorino, isa ang inyong Bacoor City Strikers sa mga kupunan na lumalaban sa South Division Finals. Salamat po sa inyong pagsuporta sa kanila, lalong-lalo na kapag sila ay lumalaban sa Strike Gym. Patuloy niyo po lang tangkilikin at suportahan ang MPBL Liga ng bawat Pilipino. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Quick. JC Marcelino, block by Dermal!
Po ang naghahabol. Saan po ba kayo pinaka nahihirapan?
I think syempre sa defense kulang pa. So I think we need to crush the boards, 50-50 ball, and then syempre we need to communicate on defense. On offense naman siguro kailangan we execute